The more news and details that come out about AEW Fight Forever, the more excited I've been getting about this game. Today we got even more details regarding the leaked DLC dates for the rollout, and we also got more confirmed stars in the game. We got to talk about item shop a whole lot more. Let's go. Okay, let's talk about DLC. Now we know that we're going to get 3 DLC packs plus the pre-order bonus for the game when it does come out on June 29th. If you're going to get the Elite Edition of the game, you get everything. And right now, as it looks, we're going to be getting seasons of DLC content. And the rollout for this, if it is going to be this way, because it's apparently leaked through Nintendo Shop, it has me very excited for what we could be getting down the road with the game. So if these DLC dates stay the same, the rollout looks like this. The Matt Hardy pack comes out June 29th with the release of the game as your pre-order bonus, where you're getting 2 versions of Matt Hardy, regular Matt Hardy and broken Matt Hardy. Wonderful. We get the FTR Revival pack June 29th as well. So that's coming out release date, which is great news to be able to get more tag teams, get FTR, which I'm so glad that they're going to be in the game. I'm kind of disappointed they're not in the base game. They should be in there already in my opinion, but we're gonna get them there nonetheless. Limitless Bunny Bundle, July 25th. That's where you're getting the Bunny and Keith Lee. And then Hookhausen, Very Handsome, Very Evil pack, August 22nd. And this is all coming with screenshots that have leaked from the Nintendo eShop. So let's talk about this for a second. I'm excited because this is, number one, a short burst of DLC content coming out month after month after month. And because it's coming out super quick, it gives me big hope that we're getting way more future content, DLC drops. The DLC is giving you like 2 characters and then a bunch of the mini games to go alongside with it, which would beef up Road to the Elite, which is going to have a lot of the mini games, or you can play them separately. I do like this. I do wish we were getting more characters within the DLC, because what I'm wondering is what we're going to be looking at for pricing as we go forward with these future DLC drops. The screenshot here for Nintendo eShop doesn't indicate to us what it would cost. However, it could be a little bit of an indicator because AEW Fight Forever's Matt Hardy pack, the pre-order bonus, is coming in at $4.99, and you're technically getting 2 characters. So if they continue the drops of 2 character releases every single month, or they want to beef it up to a few more, we could be looking at about $4.99 as a starting point for 2 drops. Now this is okay to me. What about you? Because I feel like this is a better way to do it. Players can cherry pick, choose what they want to download, what they want to buy, instead of being confined to the 2K model of here's 5 to 6, 7 characters, and maybe you're not interested in everybody, and maybe you're like, I only really wanted 1 or 2 of these, but now I'm stuck with everybody, and it's just forcing you into this. This might be a little bit better for players and give them more options and more choice, which is what I've always looked for. Now, sticking with DLC, the drops, the content, we might be looking at downloading and getting even in-game characters, new models, new attires, just from using the in-game shop. So AEW Fight Forever has their cache and has their AEW shop. And in here with the screenshots you see, you could buy tons of stuff. You can buy different masks, sunglasses, accessories, full attires. The arenas are in there too. Entrances, more options are included. And you can see another screenshot here of Matt Jackson in an entirely different look than his in-game model. He's more tan, he's got the full red outfit. Like, this looks great because it looks like we're gonna be able to purchase all of the parts in the game with the AEW shop cash. So by completing different matches, Road to the Elite, you accumulate all of that cash and we could buy different parts. And I kind of like this a lot because it allows the game to patch and update all of the content that's in there so that you can put on different clothing, different attires for these superstars, but it could be specific to those in-game models and giving you more variety. Very much like community creations in 2K games, but this could be AEW's way of putting in full different models that are unlockable within the game. We already know that Big Show, Paul White, Aubrey Edwards, they're unlockables within the shop. So accumulate enough cash, you're gonna be able to unlock them for in the game, and I can see them doing this more and more instead of always going with traditional DLC drops. You could also see that with Matt Jackson, he's categorized as epic. And you could see with like the mask too, for mask number 9, it's a rare mask to be able to unlock that. This gives me hope for future content and letting everything breathe. One of the things that I have been worried about with this game, and I don't have to anymore, is going to be with the DLC drops, because I was worried it would go more of the traditional 2K route of giving us multiple DLC packs and then it's kind of over and we're waiting for these long stretches for new content drops. This looks like AEW and AEW Games, THQ Nordic, they're going to go in the direction of like Fortnite, where you're going to get season drops. And this is what I have been hoping for. I don't know about you, but I've been wanting wrestling games to adopt this direction for additional content. Like I said earlier, being able to cherry pick who you want to play as, who you want to download and buy, different parts, different pieces of attire and clothing for your character. It looks like we're going to be able to do that, and this is giving us an indicator with Season 1 DLC as it's been announced by AEW Games. So for Season 2 DLC drops, they can do a full roadmap, or at least indicate to us what is going to be made available, whether it's going to be more parts in the shop are going to be added in, they're going to add in more arenas, they're going to add in more wrestlers into the game. It has me pumped because it's showing promise. It's showing that it's got a long road ahead and that they are going to support the game. And if players buy everything, or they buy a lot of the content that drops for this game and the gameplay is fun and they add more arenas and more characters that are worthwhile and worth purchasing, the game can get lifted up further and further, and we can get way more support and we can see big improvements over time. Now let's talk about the menu here for a second. There's a lot of screenshots going around, posted and credited to Macho T's. Fantastic. Macho T's one of the best, one of the greats. But you can see here that we have the exhibition, the online, the custom tab, Road to the Elite Challenges and Shop. And under the custom tab, you can go in and create teams, and they have the option for the create an arena. And I'm very intrigued by this, by going in and doing create an arena and what other stages and options they're going to include at the base launch of the game, but also hopeful that they're going to give us a lot more to work with down the road. We have a good collection of the arenas for all of the major pay-per-views, and even including Rampage and obviously Dynamite, but they're going to give us even more options with the create an arena. This has me very excited. It's not going to be as deep and crazy as the 2K community creations. We might do something like give us proper day and night cycle. I don't know. But down the road, it's got me pretty optimistic regarding the creation suite, what it has the potential to become. Okay, roster updates. We talked DLC, a little bit of the shop, what we can do here, the potential for downloading, but more and more screenshots are coming out, more footage is dropping here, because people have been worried about the roster, including me, thinking it's going to be very shallow, it's very small. But every time I go online, more reveals are coming, and I'm happy about this. So for example, coming out just a few days ago, we can confirm that Ruby Soho is going to be in the game. Fun fact too, with a lot of the footage that's going around, we've seen matches of like Chris Statlander versus Darby Allin for the TNT title, and I've seen matches where Statlander wins the TNT title. So because we can do intergender matches, it doesn't seem like it matters that they're men or women and what they're fighting for. They can win the AEW championship even if you're a female. And I love this. It's just completely open sandbox. So kudos to AEW for putting this together, and I like just the variety of this. Other wrestlers that we can confirm from earlier screenshots too is that Jeff Hardy is in the game, as well as Malachi Black, and they weren't even talked about. I do find it a little odd that Matt Hardy is the pre-order bonus, Jeff Hardy's not, and also they didn't even want to really show off Jeff Hardy in the game. And I say that because Jeff Hardy is just such a big star. He's recognizable. Even if you are a casual wrestling fan, or you grew up more focused on WWE and you don't really watch AEW, you probably recognize Jeff Hardy. So to not have him a little bit more front and center, I find that to be an odd choice. But Jeff Hardy's in the game, and Malachi Black is there. I don't know if we're gonna get House of Black. That might be future DLC, but I'm so glad that they're in the base game. Two other characters we can confirm, they just popped out of nowhere. Christian Cage and Hobbs. You can see them here in a match together. I'm glad they made it in, but once again, it's odd that they can't give us a full roster breakdown and that we're seeing these things just kind of pop up, but I'm super excited about this. Wardlow's confirmed in there too. I'm a big fan of Hobbs and Wardlow, so I'm really glad that they're making it into the base game, along with Christian Cage. Another star confirmed. A lot of people were asking about this on Twitter and in the comments on this channel. Ty Mello is confirmed to be in the game. They're wondering if she was gonna make it in the cut. She is seen here taking on Jade Cargill. It's great. It's continuously boosting the female part of the roster here, and I love it. I hope that they got more drops, more roster members that they're going to release or that are going to be unlockables, but this is a great addition too. And what's hilarious too is Time Elbow accidentally revealed some footage early of a match of her versus Sammy Guevara, and they are going at it in an exploding barbed wire death match. So we have our first glimpse here of what the match is going to look like. This thing looks pretty hardcore. Having the barbed wire all the way wrapped around the ring, barbed wire tables are in there too, the blood. It's pretty over the top, kind of like it. And lastly, we got the reveal of Owen Hart in the game. First released and shown off by Chris Danger, shout out to Dank Ops, one of the best of the best out there in the community, but giving everyone insight as to what Owen Hart looks like, having him go through a little bit of career mode. It's exciting to have him as an addition in there as a legend to fill out the roster a lot more. To me, there's a lot to be excited here for with AEW Fight Forever, and I think we're gonna get even more reveals as the next couple of weeks go on. That's the final piece here that I wanna say. I like the rollout cycle they're doing for this. Has this game been delayed? Very much so. But now that it is ready to go and we're getting it at the end of the month, I like that we are getting a really rapid bit of release in terms of content, and that every day it seems like we're getting more and more information leading to the release of the game. But I gotta know what you think about the game, the updates, the roster, the DLC especially, and if you want more Fight Forever news, click this video right here so we can keep the conversation going. See you on the next one.